15 minutes for busy people, and they can take advantage of these 15 minutes because I am going to share the 4 best points which you can utilize in order to do more in speaking skills. So what are those points? Number 1 point is, if you are really busy person, if you want to improve your English language drastically, significantly, and over a short span of time, first you have to understand that you have to facilitate yourself. Yes, my dear audience, because the point we neglect often in our life is that we do not facilitate ourselves, but we expect a lot. First, you have to facilitate yourself. What is this facilitation? Facilitation means that you have to plan for 1 week so that you do not waste your time by just scrolling. You have to plan the time for 15 minutes. And how can you facilitate yourself? How can you plan for 15 minutes for daily routine? First, you have to prepare a list of videos you want to watch, the list of the name of songs you want to listen, movies, everything you want to listen and you want to watch. You have to play, or you have to make a playlist of all these videos, songs, because you have to take control of your free time. You don't have to allow yourself to scroll down each and every video and just want to decide which video, which song, which movie, or which news article I have to listen or I have to watch. Because in this way your 5 or 7 minutes will go in waste. You have to utilize all those 7 minutes also. And how can you do this? You have to make a playlist of the videos, songs, music, movies, web series, cartoon, each and everything you want to listen or you want to watch. Make a playlist for yourself so that you have to approach that playlist and just start listening or start watching. What do you want to watch or what do you want to listen? This is the number 1 point. If you recognize this point, you will see that you are enjoying yourself because you are taking control of your free time. You are putting or you are creating convenience for you. If you are creating convenience, if you are creating facilities for you, if you are just facilitating yourself, you will start enjoying your process. Because it happens most of the time that while scrolling, we get frustrated. We get frustrated because of a lot of content is available on YouTube. So the best thing is to make a playlist of all those things you want to watch during the first or during the coming week. This is the perfect moment. So number 2 thing is very important. You have to identify the time. You have to identify the time which are the time you want to optimize, you want to utilize, because this is important. For example, what you can do, you are free during your breakfast time, you are free during your lunch time, or you are free during your dinner time. These are the moments you are free, in which you are free or during which you are free. You have to utilize. First, you have to identify the time moment. Or if you are free after having your breakfast and you are left with your 5 minutes, now what you have to do? You have to scroll down? No, not at all. You have planned yourself for the whole week. First, identify the time, then you have made a playlist. Even more important thing is habit cues. These habit cues are very important because tiny habits, if we are successful in building tiny small habits, they yield the greatest results. They yield the productive results. Now, habit cues. Now, what are habit cues? Habit cues means they are prompts for you. They are signs for you that it's the time to utilize yourself for English learning. Now, how can you do this? How can you build these habit cues? Habit cues, very important point, habit cues. Now, habit cues, for example, If there is headphone lying on on your table, where you are taking your breakfast, where you are having your lunch or dinner, now headphone is there. Headphone is your habit cue. Headphone is your prompt, and it will remind you that it's the time for you to utilize your English learning. And even if time can be your habit cue, how time can be your habit cue? Time can be your habit cue, your prompt, your triggering point, how it can be. For example, you are after having your breakfast, dinner, lunch, you are left with 5 minutes. Now these 5 minutes are your habit cue, and they will remind you that you should do something. Either you should watch a video, listen a song, listen and watch a movie, or just want to motivate yourself with a motivational video. It's up to you. Or you want to just update yourself what is being happening in the world by news. No, it's the time cue. It's the time cue. Build habit cues. Make a list of habit cues, and you can also give yourself a habit cue by pasting the time, that after breakfast I have to do my English learning, after lunch I have to do my English learning, after dinner what I am supposed to do, I am supposed to improve my English learning. These are the habit cues. By just pasting on the wall, by just placing headphone on the table, or by just 5 minutes which are left with you, can be your triggering, can be your prompt, or can be your habit cue. This is important. And even more important is design your environment. Design your environment. This is important. Now, how can you design your environment? Because sometimes environment doesn't support us. Now, how can you design your environment? You are dishing, or you are commuting to your office, you are just traveling towards somewhere, and you have that moment, you have that spare time. Now you have to design your environment. How can you design your environment? You are supporting yourself with a headphone with you, with a book, with a novel, with a piece of article, with a newspaper with you. This is designing your environment. Now you are creating facilities for you, you are designing the environment. And in your room too, you can just place a book, a novel, a newspaper by the side table, and it will be a prompt, it will be a cue, it will be a environment for you, sportive, convenient environment for you, and it will remind you that it's the time for you to utilize and to improve your English language. Now you have prepared all the things, but the most important thing is don't bite. Don't bite more than you can chew. It's important. Don't make unrealistic plans. Make always realistic plans and feasible plans. If you have only 15 minutes, if you have only 10 minutes, utilize all those 10 minutes. Don't plan for the half an hour, because if you are planning half an hour and you are not fulfilling those half an hour moments, then you are getting frustrated. So try to create the plan which will be a source of happiness for you, which will be a source of satisfaction for you. How can you do this? If you only can implement this plan, if you are a swamped, snow under person means that you have many tasks to perform, you have many activities to do. So if you can utilize only this plan, you can be a successful English learner, and you do not have to say that I don't have time. So with this positive note, I certainly end this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.